Good morning, dear children. Hope you all are good. Children, today also we will be continuing with chapter number 9, Basic Geometrical Concept. In the previous session, we have studied about polygons. And we have studied about one of the polygon, that was the triangle. Triangle which had 3 sides and 3 angles. Today, we are going to study about quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals are the children. They are plain closed figure with 4 line segments or 4 sides, you can say. Quadri means 4, lateral means sides. So any closed figure which is made up of 4 line segments which only intersect at their ends is called as a quadrilateral. Okay, so I read it. A closed plane figure formed by the 4 line segments which do not intersect each other except at their ends, they are called quadrilateral. In other words, a quadrilateral is a 4-sided polygon. The word quadrilateral is derived from 2 words, quadri, which means 4, and laterals, which means side. Okay? Another important thing about this quadrilateral is that when you name it, you will always name it in a cyclic manner, or you can say in a proper alphabetic order. Now we will learn about the different parts or the different things which are there in this quadrilateral. So first of all, we'll start with naming it. I told you, whenever you name children in geometry, you have to name the figures you are drawing. You have to label them. You have to give them name. So similarly, this is a quadrilateral and I have written A, B, C, D. And now I have asked what is the name of this quadrilateral. So the name of this quadrilateral, which we will write in the cyclic manner or in the alphabetical order. So it will be A, B, C, D. So the name will be A, B, C, D. The name of this quadrilateral is A, B, C, D. The next we will discuss about sides. I have told you a quadrilateral is made up of 4 sides. As we have seen in the book also, it is made up of 4 sides, and you can see in the figure also. This is one side, second, third and fourth. Now if I have to name those sides, what it will be? They are AB, BC, CD and DA. Okay, so these are the 4 sides of this quadrilateral. Now if you observe, these 4 lines are meeting at their end points, and that is called as the vertex. So how many, these two, this line and this line is meeting at this point, this and this is meeting at this point, this and this at this, like this they are meeting at their end points, and that point is called as vertex. So how many vertex are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll write the name: vertex A, vertex B, vertex C and vertex D. I think this much is clear to everyone. Now we come to the next part, that is angles. Children, when we have studied about the angles, we have seen when 2 lines meet at a common point, they form an angle. Isn't it or not? So here also the lines are meeting at some common point. That means they must be forming some kind of angle. So now we will see what are the angles here present in this. Okay. So first I'll read. AB, BC, CD and DA are the sides of the quadrilateral. Angle DAB, angle ABC, angle BCD and angle CDA are called the angles of the quadrilateral. They can also be written as angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Now I'll write in C angle. If we take like this, A, B, C. See children, angle, for the sign of angle we have to write like this, angle A, B, C. Then B, C, D, angle B, C, D. Then angle CDA, CDA, then angle DAB, angle DAB. Hope this is clear. Okay. So now beside this, you can also name them. Like I have told you different methods of naming the angles. One is this which we normally follow. Otherwise, we can also name them as angle A, so not visible, angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. With a single alphabet also we can name. Normally we are following this when we have to do it and then an explanation. Otherwise in the short we can name like this also. Okay. Then now we move on to, now see here, adjacent side. Children, these are two very important points related to quadrilateral, is adjacent side, adjacent angles and the diagonals. So please pay your attention at this point. First I'll read it. The two sides that have a common vertex, vertex you know are these ones. Now they have said the two lines or the two you can say line segments or the sides, the two sides which have got the common vertex. See here, this and this line has this common vertex. Okay, this is having this common vertex. Sorry. Similarly, this and this line has this common vertex. This and this line has this common vertex. Isn't it or not? So such two sides which have a common vertex are called as the adjacent side. Children, two sides which have a common vertex are called as the adjacent side. Two sides which have a common vertex are called adjacent side. Now see here, this AB and BC, they are meeting at B. So what we will, adjacent side will be A, B, B, C. A, B, B, C, and their vertex is B. They are meeting at B. Similarly, BC and CD, they are meeting at C. This is their common vertex. These are two sides. Pair of sides, the two pair of sides which have the common vertex is called as the adjacent sides. So here also, next we can write down BC and CD are adjacent side which have common vertex C. Similarly, if we take CD and DA, they are meeting at D. So these are adjacent sides. So CD and DA, and they are meeting at D. Similarly, DA and EB. This is one side, this is one side, they are meeting at this point A. So this and this will be called as adjacent side. Again we will write down DA and AB, and they are meeting at B. Hope this much is clear. Now comes adjacent angle. Now the two pairs, we will finish with this, or adjacent side. Okay, we have done. Then two angles that have common side, those are called as adjacent angles. See children, these are two angles and these are two angles A and B, and they have a common side. So such angles are called as adjacent angles, जो बिल्कुल पास है. Okay, they have a common side. That is why they are called as adjacent angles. So similarly, this is angle B, this is angle C, and they have a common side. So they are called as adjacent angles. Similarly, this C and this D, this is angle C, this is angle D. They have a common side. Okay, they have a common side, and that is why they are called as adjacent angle. So we will write down adjacent angles, angle A, angle B, and they have a common side which is AB. Have a look. Similarly, angle B, angle C, and they have a common side BC. I hope you are getting it. Please children remember adjacent angles and adjacent sides. In adjacent side they have common vertex. In adjacent sides they have common vertex, and in adjacent angles they have common sides. Remember, adjacent means near, close. Okay? So then we move on to the opposite side. Now see here, this side BC and this side, they does not have anything in common. They don't have any common angle. They don't have any side. So this pair of side is called as opposite sides. Okay, I'll read it. The two sides that do not have a common vertex are called opposite sides. Then the two angles that do not have the common side are called as opposite angles. So first we'll write down the opposite sides. Opposite sides will be your, it is AB and BC. AB and BC, they are opposite. Opposite side. Similarly AD and BC, they are opposite side. Okay. Then similarly in this opposite angles, you have got opposite angles, sorry, just wait, and angle A and angle C, they are opposite. Children, please make very sure for the adjacent and opposite. Adjacent, they have a common line, but AC, they don't have a common line. Common side, they don't, this is not the side, don't get confused. This is side. So adjacent means they have a common side, but in AC they do not have a common side. That is why they are called as opposite angle. So, and opposite angles are angle A, angle C. Then these are also opposite because they don't have a common side. Children, common side are these, not the center ones. So angle B and angle D. They are the opposite angles. Hope this much is clear to everyone. So I'll read it. The two angles that do not have a common side are called opposite angles. Angle A, angle C, angle B and angle D are said to have the common angle, opposite angles. Now, why I have told you about these opposite angles? Now you can see in the center there is line joining these opposite center. There are lines joining these opposite angles. The lines which are joining these opposite angles is said to be or are called as diagonals. Diagonals are the lines which join the opposite angles of a quadrilateral. I'll read it. The two line segments joining the opposite vertices of the quadrilateral are called the diagonals. Now see here, you know these A, B, C, D are vertices of this quadrilateral. A and B are adjacent, B and C are adjacent, C and D are adjacent angles, D and A are adjacent. But this A and C, they are opposite angles. They are opposite vertices, and the line joining this, similarly B and D is also opposite vertex. The line joining these is said to be the diagonals. This said to be diagonals. So diagonals are AC and BD. The line segments which are joining the opposite vertex are said to be the diagonals. Hope this much is clear to everyone. Now we move on to the interior and exterior of the quadrilateral. Now see here, interior and exterior of the quadrilateral. The quadrilaterals divide all the points in a plane into three parts, as we have done in the curve, as we have done in the triangle. Same thing we are doing over here. The first one, the part of the plane containing all those points that are enclosed by the quadrilateral are called the interior. All the points which are inside this quadrilateral are called as the interior of the quadrilateral. So I will be writing in the short, interior of the quadrilateral. They are F, G and K. This is the points which are enclosed inside the quadrilateral. Then the part of the plane containing all the points that are not enclosed by the quadrilateral are called the exterior of the quadrilateral. So the exterior are E, then you have L, that is outside, and H. Okay, then the next, the part of the plane containing all those points that are on the quadrilateral. On the quadrilateral means which are over here. Those are called as the boundary. So what are they? We'll start from here. A, I, B, J, C, D and M. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then the third, the interior and the boundary of the quadrilateral together constitute the quadrilateral region. Quadrilateral region. All the points which are inside the quadrilateral and on the boundary together constitute the quadrilateral region. So the points are F, K, G, A, I, B, J, C, D, M and A we have already written. So with this we finish the quadrilateral. Now we move on to the exercise. Exercise 9.5. Exercise 9.5. In this, children, we will not be doing question number 1. Question number 1 we will not be doing. We will start from question number 2. Name the quadrilaterals. As I have told you that whenever you have to name a quadrilateral, you have to go through in the cyclic manner. So in the first one, it is question number 2. The first one, the vertices are P, Q, R, S. So the quadrilateral will be P, Q, R, S. And this was your first one. Then the second one, A, B, C, D. The name of the quadrilateral is A, B, C, D. Then for the given quadrilaterals A, B, C, D, name. Children, in this the figure has already been given. According to that, you have the name. You have to name or you have to answer the questions below it. So first one, if I draw over here, they are divided like this. So it is A, B, C and D. And this is O. Now they have said all the vertices. All the vertices, the first one, vertices are the points where the common these line segments are meeting. So these are the points vertices. So it will be A, B, C and D. A, B, C, D. These are the vertices. Then all the sides, and a quadrilateral is made up of 4 sides, you know that. Now you only have to name it. So we'll start from here, AB, then BC, then CD and then DA. Okay. Then all the angles. The children, there are many angles in it, number of angles. I'll show only some of them, rest you will find out. So angles, the third one. Okay. Now we'll start from here. This is angle ABC. You remember in the angle, the center one is the point which is the vertex. Okay. ABC. then angle BCD, BCD, then CDA, CDA, then DAB, angle DAB. These are the main angles which you can see over here. Now other angles which can be possible are, you can have this as ABO angle, ABO, ABO. O is also there, so let me tell you this also. Then another can be this angle OBC, OBC. Then you can have BCO, angle BCO, BCO. Then you can have OCD, angle OCD. Clear? Then you can have this thing, OCD we have written, DOA, angle DOA. Then you can have angle OAB. Like this, OAB, you can have many angles more. So rest you can find out. The way of this, you have to take one at a time in the center. Then see, all the triangles form. Now children, remember, see this very carefully. The third, fourth one, all the triangles form. So first it will be, triangle is always written as like this, AOB, AOB, then triangle BOC, BOC, then triangle COD, COD, then triangle DOA, sorry, DOA, then ABC triangle, ABC, ABC, then triangle ABC, ABC, then you can also have AOB, AOB is already written, ABC is there, then you can have BCD, BCD, triangle BCD, and triangle DAB. You have to look very carefully for this. Then fifth one, side opposite to BC. This is BC, this will be the opposite, so it is AD. Then sixth, side adjacent to AD. This is AD. Adjacent means just close. It is BC. Then see children, in this adjacent one, this is, they have asked side adjacent to AD. This is AD. Now there are two side adjacent to it. One is this and one is this. So you will also write AB. Hope this is clear. Then diagonal joining the vertices other than AC. See children, I have told you the line which joins the opposite vertex are called the diagonals. Now they have said that you have to find the other diagonal which join other than AC. One is this. What is the other? It is DB or BD we can say. This is the seventh one I think. Yes, so it is DD. One is AC. They have asked for the other one which is joining, it is BD. Then the point which is interior of the quadrilateral. Interior is O. So this is your eighth one. Angles adjacent to B. This is B. Now adjacent means which have this common side. So this is common, this is common. So angles are, ninth one is, they have said angle adjacent to B. This is angle B. Adjacent means which have the common side. This is the common side, so adjacent angle is A. This is the common side, so adjacent angle is C. Okay. Then in the given figure, name the points. You can see in this. Have a look. Question number 4. There S. Question number 4. In the given figure, name the points in its interior. U and Z. On its exterior, this is W and this is V is also I have marked wrong. This is close it, so W and V. Second one, W and V. Then on its boundary, so we'll start from here. P, X, S, R, Q, Y. Okay, 6 are there. P, X, S, R, Q and Y. Okay. So this was your fourth one. Question number 5, fill in the blanks. A closed plane figure made up of 4 line segment is called quadrilateral. So you want me to write down it? Question number 5. First answer is quadrilateral. Then second, a quadrilateral, this was your first, has dash vertices, dash sides and dash angles. So it will be 4 vertices, 4 sides and 4 angles. Then third one, a line joining the opposite vertex of the quadrilateral is called diagonal. Children, please solve and learn them. Okay. Then fourth one, the interior and the boundary of the quadrilateral together constitute the quadrilateral region. Then in the quadrilateral PQRS, you can take the top one, PQRS. The pairs of opposite sides are, the pairs of opposite sides are PQRS. So pairs of opposite sides are PS and QR. Okay. Then you also have this. So you can also have PQ and SR. See children, there are 4 sides in a quadrilateral. This is opposite to this, then this is also opposite to this. So you have to write all the 4. Like this. PS is opposite to QR. Similarly, PQ is opposite to SR. Then in a quadrilateral LMNO, suppose one quadrilateral is there, LMNO. The diagonals are, what will be the diagonals? Joining the opposite. So the diagonals are over here, or join the lines or the lines which are joining the opposite vertices. So there are 2 diagonals, OM and LN. So you can write down the 2 diagonals are LN and OL. Then straight true or false. A diagonal of a quadrilateral is a line segment joining any 2 vertices. That is wrong. The diagonal always joins the opposite vertex like this. It joins always the opposite vertex. So this is false. The angles that have a common vertex are called adjacent angles. Adjacent angles that have a common vertex. Angle itself is a vertex. Angle that have a common vertex are called as adjacent angles. This is false. The part of a plane that is not enclosed by the quadrilateral is known as exterior. That is true. The quadrilateral region consists of the exterior and the boundary. No, it constitutes the interior and the boundary. So the last statement is also false. So it is false, false, true and false. So with this we finish exercise 9.5. Children, please go through it. Try to solve it on your own in your copies. Practice when we will not be doing question number 1 of this exercise. Okay. So stay safe, take care and have a nice day.